Hello, Lauren Lovelies. For this Thursday, I'm going to take you back to when I was a kid because I thought this would be fun, and that's all I can think of what to do for today. Let me get the picture. I was born Lauren I'm not going to say my name for privacy reasons, on August 12th, 1983. And yes, I'm giving my age away. Oh, I'm so old. Do you see gray hair? Okay, fine. I am 36. Do I look my age or do I look younger? And I hope I don't look older. I couldn't find a baby picture right now, but that's me in the middle, the second goal. And that's in order how we were born. Okay. I was born on August 12th, 1983 in Orange, California, to my parents, Holly and James. I'm the second oldest, right after my sister Allison. She's the first one in the lineup in this picture. Then there was me. Then there was my brother Gavin. And then the youngest is my brother Griffin. When I went to go look at this picture today, off topic, I'm looking at my brother Griffin, and I'm like, my nephew, his nephew too, looks so much like him. That's another story. So I'm going to do and tell you off top of my head, if that makes any sense, about me as a child. Or even throw in like stuff I liked and how I was. Okay, I can remember a lot from my childhood. For the most part, it was good. Yes, there are hard times, but who doesn't go through that? Also, because my parents are divorced. They got divorced when I was about 5 years old. I lived in California until I was about 7, and then we moved. Oh, not 7. How old are you when you're in 4th grade? 8? 9? I don't know. I was that age when we moved to Illinois with my 3 siblings because my mom wanted to move closer to her siblings, and she was born in Illinois, Peoria, Illinois. But we moved to St. Charles, and I feel okay saying that now because that's not where we live now. We stayed with my uncle for a little bit until the house was ready, and then we moved into the house. And the first house was across from these apartments. The people that lived in the apartments, some of them, our neighbors would call us the Addams family. Like, they weren't very nice people. Like, that happens a lot of the time. Neighbors can be that way, especially people that live in the apartment buildings. I'm not saying all of you are like that, but this was in the 90s. And we lived in that first house until, I want to say, 12 or so. So then we moved to another house that's not far from the first house that Harmony lived in St. Charles. And we lived there until, for only a couple of years, because I remember then we moved to another house in the same city. So I mainly grew up as a kid in St. Charles, Illinois. And I know that's where Jenny McCarthy and her family lives, so that's cool. When I was about that age, when I was a teenager or so, and we lived in the second house, I remember that I liked riding my bike to this video store place. And one time when I got cash for my birthday, I rode my bike by myself because back then it was safer. And I stopped at this house that was having a garage sale to buy My Little Pony stuff because at that age I loved My Little Pony and I loved baby dolls. And like probably American Girl dolls. Anyway, so I stopped there. I got some like posters of My Little Pony stuff. Then I went on to go to the video store and I got a couple movies. I remember because my celebrity crush was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I remember buying Man of the House and I think Camp Nowhere because I also loved Jonathan Jackson, and I actually still both like them. Some things never change. I might have also gone Now and Then, because those were my favorite movies when I was a teenager. Let's see what else I could say. At that same house, I had the best bedroom ever. I had NSYNC posters all over my room. I even put pictures on my bed of them. I have some of that. I have pictures of my cat looking at my NSYNC pictures. In fact, I was just looking at that the other day. Okay, I can't find the picture of the cat looking at the pictures, but here's another one in my bedroom. See, you could kind of see pictures on my bed. Right there. I had the coolest NSYNC merchandise. I haven't had, and I still have it, an NSYNC blanket. And about at that age, I look like this. It says 1999, so I was 16 in that picture. Anyway, back then, I would like get a lot of trouble at home, and then even sometimes at school. At school, like I would be too hyper and act too silly, but at home I would act like the devil child. So my mom sent me away to go to the school. I guess it's kind of like boarding school, but they were nice there and we did fun activities. Like I loved going roller skating. We even went to this place that did NSYNC night there, and I met some great friends at that school, and one of them I still talk to now and then. Because I've been friends with her since she was 9, and I'm like 4 years older than her. So, actually, I might be 6 years older than her, because I think she's like Taylor Swift's age. So, yeah, I was 14 or 15, I want to say, when I met her. I want to say 14. So I lived at that school from 14 to like when I was about to be 16, because I lived there for a year and a half. And you know what's cool? When I lived there, they actually took me to my first concert to see NSYNC. One of the ladies that worked there and I went. Also, because I was part of the student council, we got to go to Mall of America, everybody on it. And that was fun. See, I told you that we did fun stuff. But back then, when I first went there to live, it was around Thanksgiving time. So I was there on Thanksgiving. And we got in a car accident on the way to the movies. I didn't want to see that movie anyway, but I would rather have seen that movie than get in a car accident. Because I did get a little bit hurt, and the driver too, but we all survived. And for a while, not a fun fact, not a good fact, I didn't like Thanksgiving. I would always have bad luck. Then I remember when I came home soon. After I came home, it was going to be my birthday soon. And I don't know how long before my, I think 16th birthday. My mom and I were driving to go back home, and like blocks away from where we lived, there was this house that caught on fire. So my mom and I just watched to see what the fire people were doing, and I met this girl and we became friends. I remember she looked a lot like Jennifer Lawrence and Hayden from Nashville and Hero. She looked like a combination of them. And I was friends with her a little bit, and she came to my roller skating birthday party. I got made fun of when I turned 16 from people that work at the roller skating ring. They're like, "You still have a birthday party when you're 16 and at a roller skating rink?" Of course, I've heard of celebrities and other people going there, and they're grown-ups, sometimes even older than me, and they have birthday parties there. That's not very nice. You see, I got made fun of a lot, even from strangers, even for grown-ups. Like, it's not cool. Do not bully, no matter what. I try not to. You gotta listen to your own advice. And other people can give great advice too. What am I gonna say next? So I lived in St. Charles until I was 18, and when I was 18, I went to California for a year to see what it would be like to live there and live with my father. And to be honest, I regret it, but at the same time I don't, because it was a learning experience. I did get to do cool stuff, like saw Michael Jackson. That's in another video. Also, to be honest, this might sound crazy, but if I didn't go to California to live, harmony might not even exist, because I came back to live in Illinois because I couldn't deal with my father, and we lived at a certain place when we came back. I don't know if I should say this, but if my mom wasn't living at that place that I lived at when we came, and she only lived there for a little bit when I came back, and then we moved, that was where I met Harmony's father. I'm going to leave it at that. And if that never happened, the best person in my life wouldn't be here. So I love that. And then there's everything else that's happened since then. I still love NSYNC. I still like My Little Pony. I still like Kill Bears. I also, when I was a little kid, younger than Harmony, I liked the Olsen twins, and I like Bonnie. Do not judge me. I love you, and you better love me. I'm glad I have a happy family for the most part. So I guess that's the quick update about me. I guess I don't know why I'm calling it an update, but that's the life of Lauren when she was a child. I also loved going to sleepovers, hanging out with my friends. The best Christmas present I ever got was a bike with a radio on it. The worst thing is when I was not thinking with my brain, and I was like 10 or so. I was riding my bike because I like going to like McDonald's to get the little ice cream cones that they gave out for free, or going to the little store to get candy, and when I was riding my bike, like, it wouldn't walk, it wouldn't let me ride it, so I left the bike where it was, and then I came back later to get it, and it was stolen. Like, don't do that, kids. Don't leave your stuff at places if you want it back. But I guess I trust people too much. And the funny thing is, a neighbor that lived at our apartment building where we lived when we first lived in Illinois, I just remembered, she ended up being our neighbor at the second place we lived at when Harmony was little. I remember when we were younger kids, I don't think we got along that well. Sometimes she was mean to me, but then when she was our neighbor again, she was so nice, and she had kids, us kids, and I remember us, after she moved, before we moved from that place, I remember we would run into her at the grocery store and Walmart, and that never happens anymore, and I don't know if we would recognize each other because it's been like 10 years or something. So that's it. If I could come up with any more cool stories when I was a kid or anytime, I'll share it with you guys. And I love looking back at pictures. Oh, by the way, this is when I was in high school from prom. And I only liked this boy as a friend. I didn't have feelings for him. I didn't like him. And he asked me to prom. I just said yes because I didn't have anybody else. I didn't really have a boyfriend. Say May 4th, 2000. Lance Bass's birthday. I remember them playing Bye Bye Bye. Me dancing like crazy to it. And that's one of my favorite dresses I ever had. I look so nice. The dress is like Hilary Duff in the Cinderella story, if you can't tell. And yes, I'm wearing my NSYNC necklace. I always wore that NSYNC necklace until like when we lived in that first house that Harmony went to as a baby. I guess she grabbed it because little kids, babies, like to like grab things when you're holding on to them and stuff. And I guess Harmony accidentally broke it off me. No, she's not grounded for life for doing it, and I never can find it, but hey, I wore it for many years. So that's it. Peace, love, and harmony. I need to go to my friend's chat. I need to go to my friend Chad's chat. That's really hard to say in no time. Let's see what time it is. I think we're gonna have Chinese food here. Yeah, it's almost 7. It starts in 3 minutes. So, guys, I hope you're having an awesome week. Peace, love, and harmony. I also really like lamb chops. This is the song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. Somewhere here at our house, we have a little lamb chop puppet, and it's mine. I still have it.